The Acolytes, episode 5, showed up last night, or as I like to call it, we wanted smoke, we got smoke.
Darth
Wow.
Smiley.
What?
You
It's
got your wish, Tony Weaver.
I'm still like feeling good about the show. I think the thing that will make like my confidant level drop, that'll make me go like, is if at the top of next week, I need no questions, no setup, just smoke. I need smoke. I need
right out the
heat.
gate.
Because if next Tuesday I show up at 9:00 Eastern and you cut to the end of the fight where all the Jedi are laid out and everybody's and May's just there and sees the master, and the master's like, "You dare think of betraying me?" And then we cut to the credits or something like that. I'm gonna be like, don't do that. If you build up to the smoke, I need bodies. Him, her, him. I need it. I need to see it happen. Don't do it.
Right.
They got it in. Boy, did they get it in.
Damn. Is there such a thing as red shirt Jedi?
Yo,
Apparently.
Thing is red
first
shirt
off,
Jedi.
I want to shout out 2 people in this episode: Manny Jacinto and Daphne King. Because
Them motherfuckers was putting in work.
I love when they put in work,
Right.
like actual behind the scenes work. I didn't have time to get Manny because I just seen Manny Jacinto's training. I'm like, yo, dude was a beast out there training for real. Iron Fist, you can learn a thing or 2. But I do have a clip of I did get a chance to do a clip of Daphne Keene and her training, and here it is.
And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill. And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
Now, prior to that,
fatality.
I screamed just like he did.
Those
I jumped off
3
my damn couch.
Do y'all understand
I'm about to
why
go
I
pull out my
made the faces I
lightsaber.
made when I was making them on Tuesday?
Oh, we understand now.
I
Lady,
completely understand.
Mando, I was at work, and when that happened, I was damn it. Oh,
That's why that happened.
All I gotta say is Darth Smiley was like, okay.
Smilo Ren. Smilo Ren cleared everyone. Use that as the clip. Smilo Ren cleared everyone. Give that man.
Is it me or does he look like, if anybody plays Force Unleashed, he kind of looks like the Sith Starker armor they give you once you get transformed by Palpatine and made into his puppet, and you basically rework the original trilogy. It looks like Starkiller's dark side armor. Also, what kind of armor can you headbutt like 5 lightsabers, but an elbow cracks it in half?
That's just, I mean, I gotta, wait.
Then
Go
open
ahead,
it up.
Kira. Go ahead, Kira.
I was taught this by an elder. I believe it's called Christosis. It is older than Mandalorian Beskar steel, apparently. I did not know that. Apparently there are 3 metals in the Star Wars universe that can repel lightsaber attacks.
Because I kept because he did it to 3. He did it to 3 different Jedi. Well, 3 different Jedi, and I'm like, what are they? How is it sorting out? Like, and like,
I thought
it was the skewering. It was a skewering of the 2 Jedi on 1 saber for me.
He wasn't playing. When he stabbed the one and then he like, I'm like,
right?
Oh, how? I'm like, no one.
How are they Jedi?
This guy.
That man was dedicated.
How is it that a paddle? There were how many masters present? 1.
It was Sol, Yord, who had just been made Jedi Knight. I don't know how many other ones it were. Yord didn't stand a chance. I don't know.
No,
he didn't stand a chance.
his Padawan
Jackie
made him look stupid.
Jackie was on
But
business.
she's been doing that
Jackie,
off the gate. She did that from episode 1.
She
He's
stood
weird.
on business.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, Yord was weird. He was weird. Jackie stood on business. She made sense.
That's kind of what I didn't like. The power scaling felt Dragon Ball-esque this episode, because it's like we finally gave her and Yord a moment and threw them away literally the same episode. Like I was hoping for something after this. And then with Yord, we literally had damn near no reaction. It was just like, and in the pile with the rest of the corpses you go. And everybody just like quiet and took off. And Soul at least had a delayed reaction and threw hands after. And I at least appreciate Yord being black about it and saying, well, fuck, this helmet works. I'm just gonna use this shit too.
Let's talk about that, because
Yord said you ain't getting this back, and I ain't finna get slapped with it like the rest of y'all did. He even tried to use it against him and held off, but then he went for the broken. He at least got a broken arm and then the next snap. But after that, I was like, damn, that's it.
Mm-hmm. So Soul threw hands with this guy, and I love seeing choreographed work like this, because they I'm like, oh, y'all worked. Y'all was working for it. This is what we like to see. We haven't seen saber fighting since what? Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Since Revenge of the Sith is when we because Hayden and
Hayden and Obi Kenobi, they were
going that way, because like that the work we still got robbed of Hayden's behind the scene work, because Jesus Christ, you need to look that up. He was out there training. But the way they was just like no lightsabers, all hands. I'm like, oh, I like this more, please. Please.
Although Smilo Ren, I love the fact of you were twisted. No, I'm cool. I know where I am. I'm cool.
This was the line again. She was a child. You brought her here. Damn.
For me, I got that until he was like, "Is this your master?" I'm like, so said the Sith, who just killed literally every corpse on this planet is your fault right now. So, hello, pot, meet kettle.
Yeah, when he said it, I was just like, he out of line.
But he's right.
He ain't wrong.
That's not very Jedi of you, my man. You just made a skewer out of 2 people. Like, what?
I love the fact.
Go ahead.
I did not rep your set clearly.
I love the fact that
surprised. Anybody surprised here as Smilo Ren? Was anyone surprised?
I did not think they were going to be that fucking that goddamn fucking obvious. That was offensive.
It was so obvious.
It was, but you know, because I really thought they were going to try to be cute and make it a chick, but why?
It reopens the question of how did you sneak up on the Wookiee and everybody.
That part.
I think, that's the question. I think because when Soul was like, "Who are you?" and he's like, "I'm not familiar to you," and I'm like, well, "Who the fuck is this?" And then, so then he's like, "Remove your helmet." He's like, "What? So you can read my mind?" And I'm like, "Who is this?" You know, to be talking with me.
Right.
And then when Jackie actually knocks the head, I'm just like, let me get this helmet off, because it's too much talking going on. And I'm like, we need to handle this. And it's him, and I'm like, oh, and I like his dual personality that he was rolling with.
But he slicks out there. I was going to just sit there and say, because he slicks out there and said, "What do they call you?" He says, "I don't have a name, but I think y'all refer to me as a Sith." It's like
changes the whole. Somewhere Wikipedia is somewhere right now having a heart attack. They're like, we gotta change it all. Yes, you do.
But he slicks out there and point out, oh boy, he says, you ever ask him about his darkness? What he struggles with? I was like, and this just forever adds to my argument that the Jedi are hypocrites.
Because see the way he was referring to everything, Oh, the way he referred to stuff. He was like, "Why don't you ask him about his darkness?"
It's almost like it's like he's sitting on a secret. Like, are you gonna tell her? Or am I? That's what it felt like to me.
What's going on, Trey?
That was my thing. It's like if there's something that led to him going down this path, I feel like either I'm missing that or hopefully we get it next episode because it's like I get it, you're here, but why?
There's 3 episodes left. We've got plenty of stuff. Well, they got plenty of room to fuck up, but there's plenty of room to actually tell a story.
That was my thing with Jackie. It's like very much okay. Girl was throwing down, and you can do dual saber combat, but I guess it's good. You're still a kid, because when it was your turn to fight it, just 3 little quick prison shanks to the chest.
Man, just
she struck too hard.
I mean, it is a laser through your chest. I think she's entitled to let them shanks hurt a little more than a regular knife.
She got triple tapped. Okay, it was like pop. Oh, one more.
Speaking of, hey, I know we have an old school blaster pistol, but maybe shoot it more than once at people. Or did I miss a recharge? Did I?
Yeah, it was trash.
Recharge time on it because like the man clearly is walking at you every time.
Because when OSHA used it, it did nothing. It was like a gnat to him. When OSHA used it on him, it did nothing. He just looked at her. Even
in the Republic era, we've seen clones have to get shot more than once. So OSHA, I'm gonna need you to turn the switch on or switch to burst fire. Because
my question though, didn't he get shot in the head with that helmet on still?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a ring, so it hits the whole body. But at the same time, why are you stop letting this man Jason Voorhees everybody through the forest?
Take the blast.
Like at this point, I was waiting to hear the little Jason, like the little hiss, the little chi ha ha noise.
Yeah,
he was standing on business. I realized where I knew him. He's been lying in his interviews, by the way. Good Lord. Pulling the rug, but I realized where I knew Manny Jacinto from. If you've ever seen The Bad Place, The Good Place,
The Good Place, yeah.
That's why I was like, why do I know that voice? And I'm so he wasn't clean cut, he wasn't sweaty in there. I'm like, the hair was over his face. I'm like, I know that voice. It was like, no, but the way if you see his training video. I need to look up his background because the way he was moving, I'm like, you're trained in this in some form. He's not.
He's a dancer.
Well, shoot,
he knows he can move smoothly.
He's a dancer. I want to hands with. I was gonna say, he's a dancer I don't want to throw hands with, so I'm not going with that.
Absolutely not.
Here, let's take his rhythm, give him a weapon. There you go. He's perfect. He's got rhythm.
You ain't gonna have my ass on World Stars. You just do a whole rumba around my ass.
Yeah, but see, like Tafari said earlier, I'm like, okay, you gave us Carrie Ann Moss, took her out first episode. You gave us a Kilnaka, never even got to see him fight. You gave us Daphne King showing out, and dang, you took her out. And I'm like,
you can't see Kilnaka cook though.
Can't we keep any? This is why we can't have good things. I'm like, I want. You said what?
No baby Jedi.
No baby Jedi.
You can't have baby Jedi.
But I get what he's saying. When he was like, you know who I am. I can't leave anyone alive. You've shown that.
Is it weird that I'm thinking the whole thing with Kelnaka, and I'm thinking about this when he looked like he was cooking in his home. Like, why does it feel like he's making some sort of poison? And then whoever came in after the fact, he was already dead, decided to slash him just to look like he had been killed.
Makes me wonder.
Makes sense.
B. Margaret says, would you guys agree this was the best fight scene in the Disney Star Wars? As far as the television series,
I'd say yeah. Just because it's not just lightsabers.
TV series, yeah.
Yeah. I think if you think about The Mandalorian, I'm thinking of Ahsoka too. So Oh yeah.
Kenobi was still lightsabers. It was never hate.
It was good. It was good lightsaber scenes, but this did have the fight scenes.
Yeah, this had beyond lightsabers. That's the only reason I'm sticking with this, because they fought beyond. I mean, they fought beyond lightsabers. They fought beyond your blasters. It went straight to hands for a little while, which is a different thing, because if you really think about it in the world of Star Wars, how many fights have we ever seen where it's just fists?
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree.
It was very well choreographed.
Yeah, I think it's the best overall use of mix. But if you were doing straight lightsabers, no.
Okay,
but overall mix, yes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll go. I want to go back and watch Obi-Wan again and check those scenes out. But yeah, when you say overall mix, hand to hand lightsabers, it's bar none. Like we need more of that. That amps it up, because and I think that was part of the problem is there's toxic fandom. We know that. The other problem is there's the know-it-alls, the ones that ain't touch grass. We know that. They go into toxic. But when you want to see like action, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for like I said, Revenge of the Sith, bar none. Out of the entire run of 9 films, probably the best lightsaber scenes was in Revenge of the Sith. We want to see that. We want to see those reasons why, he's a beast. We want to see why she's the threat. We want to see those things, and not seeing people like Soul and Smilo Ren like go hand in hand for them hot couple minutes, and I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
give me more.
I really wish they put this in the movies. That opening scene in the first episode where it's Indara and May fighting. Yeah. They showed that in the movie theaters. That shit, it took my it was amazing. It was amazing. I really wish they would release some of this stuff on the movie screens, because it makes you
want. And I'm like, okay, you're telling this in a 30 minutes time frame, which is impressive in itself, but you did that. Like, we get the scene at the end where May and Osha finally face off, and then they embrace, and then they do I'm going to switch places with her now.
Oh God, that was a fly way to cut your hair. I'm going to give that to her, but that's it.
Yeah. Because I was just like, oh shit, I didn't catch it the first time. I wasn't paying attention. But it could be somebody was saying, oh, this is her way to get its soul. And I'm like, is it a way to get its soul, or is it a way to get away from Smilo Ren?
Right.
Or is it both?
I really can't tell what she's after at this point.
Because after Torben, whom she didn't kill, she just got Indara.
Yeah.
I think that was her only kill. She didn't kill Kanaka. She didn't kill Indara or Torben.
She killed Torben. She poisoned him.
No, he poisoned himself.
Yeah, he poisoned himself. I don't think
she just gave it to him. He didn't make him do it. He took it.
Right.
He made
none of those kills count for what she was trying to accomplish anyway, because she was trying to do a weaponless kill.
Yeah. Like, her only kill was Indara. I mean, as far as the Jedi that she's hunting down, we're not even talking about what happened at the temple when she was a kid or none of that. Because that's still up for question.
Well, technically, neither is Yar, because he's a secret. Yar's sitting on something.
Got to do that. Whoopty, you still got to do that. So as long as she don't move her head real quick, she'll be fine.
It's right here. It's right here.
It's right.
Just a slight on her. I'm gonna have to look at it again. I'll watch it for a fourth time.
Makeup. Just give a little makeup. Just a little. Her bangs are thinking of pat down. Some shading.
So we have 3 episodes left. Smilo Ren now has Osha, and Soul has May.
Yep.
Now I wonder if Smilo Ren, because that's what we're calling him right now. thanks, Whoopi.
You started this.
I wonder if he knows that's OSHA or not.
He does.
Oh, he knows.
He does.
I feel like he does because that was the only hint we really got to him in the beginning was when they tried to switch it the first time at the shop.
Oh, right.
He was like, "You look so much like her," but even then, I didn't pick up that was a hint at who he is. I thought that was just him being smart enough to know it's not the girl he's been talking to.
Right. 3 episodes left. Can they stick the landing?
I'm nervous. I'm
a bit
nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I need some what the hell happened for these underlying tones. Like, what the hell happened? Like, I need you have got to tell us this.
Next episode, flashbacks.
I
don't want fillers. No, it's not Naruto. Do not.
I mean, at this point, if the pattern is fights and then flashbacks, I wouldn't be shocked. It seems to be.
You're gonna get flashbacks.
I don't want Dragon Ball fillers. No,
but they have to.
You're getting Dragon Ball power scaling. You're getting Dragon Ball fillers because we just bodied how many people, and then.
I want to say something about that power scaling. These are the first. These are the first set of Jedi that have been able to use the Force. So everybody's gonna be different, and B, not everybody can use it. They're all just learning how to use this now. You in the first episode, you had her. You had people calling out, "Oh, we've got a unregistered or some shit Force user in the area." Blah 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 blah. So, and it says it in the slope crawl at the beginning. So it's not. It is give him a little wiggle room.
My thing was just we bodied how many people in one episode, but suddenly the swarm of cicadas was too much. Also, why did we just walk away? Why did we not stay to make sure they ate him? Or I was expecting him to come down.
They got other shit to do. They just needed him out the way.
I was like, make sure they eat his like saber arm or something. Like bite him. Throw a saber while he's like getting swarmed.
I mean, it was May just hoping, or it was just OSHA hoping for the best, and like it's time to we gotta go.
All right, but if that man has OSHA and watch, it's gonna be like Pip to the rescue or something.
Oh yeah, because what's his name? Bezel picked it up, and like he's the only one that was like, that ain't who you think it is. I got Pip. That ain't OSHA. Like he's walking on the ship. He's like, none of this is right. Y'all don't even understand me. I'm a tracker, but I know this ain't right. None of this is right. He's sniffing around. He's like,
Let the kitty sleep. What is wrong with you?
What is he doing?
Yo, she has been doing this. And I'm sitting there going, she's trying to touch the kitty. No, touch the kitty.
I thought she was raising her hand to speak. I didn't realize that.
And the kitty's reaching out like, no.
You think Pip is gonna have some words to say about being sacrificed as a damn bug zapper?
I don't think it's that big of a for the Pip's angle. This is my thing for the Pip angle. I don't think it's gonna be like this big reveal unless Bezel and Pip are around May, and that's when they're like, "This ain't OSHA. This ain't."
Isn't
Basil already knows something's no?
I don't got. Go ahead.
Basil has sniffing the Pip. Pip obviously would smell like May. OSHA is now in the ship. So every time when she walked past him, he looked at the Pip and he looked at her like, this math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
I think he already knows that in her.
So I believe I think it's just he might be able to fix Pip, but it's not like a main core thing. It's just like Whoopi said. He knows like she don't smell right. Mm-hmm. It was like, and I can't say nothing with her around Soul because it's gonna give it. I need to get him by himself. Mm-hmm. Like, yo,
right.
my guy.
One thing
her. You know, like,
Star Wars is going to do is give you a cute robot every series.
You know, like, is he watching to see like what is she up to next, or I think it was more or less, I need to get him by himself so I can tell him, hey, that's not her. Like, that's not. Stop telling her stuff. That ain't her.
Good luck on that.
So